All right, let's see what we got. Filter, nice shot, man. We were jamming out that song in Astro, and I was bummed because I couldn't be at the dinner in the movie, and gunshots were fired. Isn't that a trip? Yeah, the movie shot around the world. The shot that was heard around the world is what I'm hearing. And we had watched The Water. Okay, so filter and the wild card. I communicate through music and don't get resentful on any of this movie stuff. Very important. Okay, so let's go back to the wild card. It's going to be up to you how you take the stuff that happens. We had lots and lots of tornadoes for the last like 3 days. Um, Vanquishing the villains is just the energy of what we're doing right now. Okay. The shorts, you can choose to be bitter and resentful. Let pain and anger direct you. Or you can turn everything into a positive. Look up the lyrics to Filter. Nice shot, man. I was on my way to jury duty a few years ago, and I heard this song, and I never heard it before, and I loved it. So I Googled it, and I just absolutely love the song. Okay, we've got the Searchlight and the Illusions card, the moon. So just what I said, you have to realize that we're watching a movie. Astro is real, and what we're living in our physical avatar is a movie. Now, for those of you that don't believe that, what's going to happen is you're going to get into a lot of bitterness and resentment in the future. So, if you're listening to this channel, you probably are not one of them, but who knows who's listening, right? So, this is my Searchlight card. Five of Wands. This is the Moon card. Luna. I'm drawn to this. Looks like a 3 and a 1, even though it's not, but I'm drawn to 31. Your intuition, your visions, your dreams, that's what's important right now. Direct your thoughts positive. So whatever happens, if your house got blown away last night, I'm sure you're not too positive. But are you alive? Are you going to finish the movie? Can you now get a new house? Or do you have a new beginning? See, it's all in how we think of things. I know nothing about the dinner. I know nothing about the shooting. My neighbor Gary informed me of it last night, but I have not checked into it because I don't really follow the movie too much. But I'm sure that it will be all over social media and I'll get bits and pieces. I'm manifesting the life I want and I desire, and that's going to be 5D and higher. We've went through the dark night of the soul. This is the end chapter of the dark night of the soul for us. And the only warnings I got were the two cards in reverse, which is the Two of Wands in reverse. Being courageous and daring. You're not being courageous and daring enough. And my contemplation card, the Four of Pentacles, you're not contemplating enough. So what I'm hearing is you're just kind of being, you're just kind of stagnant, and you need to be more courageous and more daring and quit waiting for things to happen. Back to listen to your own intuition, do your own visions, stay positive, and manifest the life you desire. We want to leave this chapter. How long you going to sit on this chapter? Okay, let's go a little further into this one. We have spiritual disease is what was your dark night of the soul. You went through getting rid of your spiritual disease, and you got a higher vibration, and you are now the emperor state. So you're all four kings. If you're a female, you really balanced out your male and female side. Take a spiritual bath, cleanse your energy, very important. And in reverse is the lies and the hatred. And that's good because the slander, the spreading of lies, and the hating is over for the most part. And now it's okay to take a trip or take a break. It was telling you to wait. It's telling you to go ahead now. Again, back to this courageous and daring and contemplating is the energy I'm getting with this take a trip. It's time to either take a break, and that gives you the trip, or just take a break. No, don't do LSD. Taking a trip. Okay. Now we're going to go a little bit further here. Under my searchlight card is the destiny card, the star card. So that makes perfect sense because you want to continue with your destiny. And under the moon is communication. So you're getting the communication that you wanted, the Eight of Wands. And you see how he's in space here. Rockets in flight, I'm hearing. He's in space contemplating the moon, right? I like the moon because this was in reverse. The lies, the hating, the slander. So everything's coming to light. You're getting lots of communication, Eight of Wands, on your destiny. So you got to keep searching, move forward, the Five of Wands. And that's where they said, you're not being courageous enough. You're not being daring enough. You're not contemplating enough. But now is the time to do that. Okay? So, health issues, spiritual sickness. For the false masculine, the low vibed person that was messing with you is going through. See who's around you that is low vibed. See who's around you that's going through these health issues and these spiritual sicknesses, and stay away from them because they're the ones that got you to your high vibe. They're the ones that have this spiritual disease. You're the black sheep outcast. You need to pray more. You're going to have unexpected income. And now is the time to take that risk. Just like I said up here. Take the risk. Take the break. Take the trip. 3 takes. Take. Now is the time. Now is the time to be courageous and daring. Okay, I want to see what's underneath communication. The Magician, that goes back to the wild card, right where we started. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles. You want to go towards your abundance. You want to make that decision, the Two of Swords. If it doesn't give you a peaceful, easy feeling, Four of Wands, then move on because you want to go towards your Nine of Cups. You definitely need to use your High Priestess intuition. And we had that right here through music, spiritual gifts, visions. And that will give you your Three of Cups, your celebration. There's lots of tornadoes going on, a lot of cleansing. We're vanishing. vanquishing and vanishing the villains, right? Because that's our destiny. The tornado card, the Knight of Swords. No, that's the Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. The truth is coming out. This is our world mission. We're leaving the Matrix. The World card, the Gaia card, and the Five of Pentacles. So you got to have strength to stay out of the Nine of Swords. Got to have strength so that we don't get into the Nine of Swords. That takes us right back again to let go of the past, the bitterness, and the resentment. So I think I'm going to leave it here, a nice short one. We're leaving the Matrix. That's our mission, our world mission. The tornadoes are going on. The decision has to be made. Use your magic power. Now is the time to be courageous, daring, contemplating. Take the risk, take the break, take the trip. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.